Hello and welcome to Eldritch Idol, where it's an idol raising sim, but instead the great old ones get involved because everyone wants Cthulhu to become an anime girl, so here we are in present day where this game exists. But hey, cute girls, I won't complain. Wow! Thank you so much, everybody, for coming here to show your appreciation to a little old one like me! I'm so sorry. But this is what's gonna go down. I really couldn't be happier that you're taking your time out of your day out of your oh so busy schedules to pay me tribute. You're all amazing! Whoa, you rock, Cuckoo! We all adore you! You're the really amazing one here! Well, of course I am. That should go without saying. I am an idol after all. I exist here upon the stage to be worshipped. The rest of you, meanwhile, are nothing more than lowly worshippers. Individually, you are weak. You can never hope to compare to me. But if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be standing here right now. It's because of your continued love and support that I've been able to become so popular. Now keep on praising me. Think only of your beloved Cuckoo, who sings and dances for your sakes. And I'll think of you too. Dedicate yourself to me. And you'll never have to be alone again. Yes, please love us more, Cuckoo. Please insult us more, Cuckoo. Oh god. We're nothing compared to you! Ah yes, Cthulhu worship. How long has it been since I last heard those chants? You're like music to my ears! I'm so glad that you're all so accommodating. But I couldn't have achieved so much success without the help of my producer. Please step on this stage and accept your dues. You deserve just as much praise as I do for tonight's astounding concert. Producer, that's me. I need to introduce myself to her fans. I'm actually going to type something else in for once because I feel weird. Because you Watanabe from Love Line. I think that's her name. Double checking, things are all selected. Yay. Here we are. This is Anya, the wonderful woman who has helped me so much. I love my producer a lot. She's the best producer an Eldritch Idol could ever ask for. Aw, shucks. If she keeps talking like that, she'll make me blush. Producer! 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 Nightmares. Nightmares. After nightmares, snap out of it. We have business to discuss here. Oh jeez, I was totally spacing out there. Wasn't asleep, was I? I keep nodding off lately. But what could you expect when I'm sitting in a nice office like this? Besides, it's not my fault if I get tired in a nice office like this. This couch is so soft, it's way nicer than anything back in my apartment. Hell, I don't even have a couch in my apartment. This how the upper crust live? Sure must be nice, being this bougie. Nightmares. Your eyes are open, but your brain doesn't seem to be functioning. Are you listening to me? Oh, what? Dang, I was spacing out again. I gotta learn to stop doing that around Karen. We might have been friends since high school, but she owns a whole company now. She's kind of a big deal and she's my boss. What should I say to her? Some people are gonna click this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna say that right now. Some people are they're gonna go for this answer. We all know. This sounds so sarcastic. I'm sorry, Miss Aoyagi. Hey, you don't need to be that formal with me. We have known each other since we were children. It feels a bit awkward. But then again, this is a serious conversation. Maybe it's for the best if we try to put some professional distance between us. Now, I have something important to tell you. What? Can't you guess? Well, this should be obvious, but I suppose I'll have to spell it out for you. You've never been the brightest bulb in the box. You're not wrong there. My grades back at school were abysmal. Tell me something I don't know. I'm surprised you graduated at all. I wouldn't have if it wasn't for you. Your demonic coaching sessions really helped out. Even if I had to pull a bunch of all-nighters and I drank so many energy drinks I almost burnt a hole through my stomach. Karen is a softie at heart, but when it came to my academics, she was merciless. I totally forgot everything you taught me, though. Please, don't sound so proud about that. She's massaging her temples. She does that a lot when she talks to me. I wonder why. Now, Nightmares, let me level with you. You've stuck by me through thick and thin, and I appreciate it. Really, I do. You've always been there for me ever since I was a child and people used to tease me. You're the best friend I could have hoped for. But that was a long time ago. Things have changed. We aren't children anymore. You're an employee at my company. You're a producer. Or at least that is what you're supposed to be. You said that the girls of Cherry Bomb would be a huge success, but look what happened. They bombed. The debut album couldn't even break into the top 100, let alone the top 10. The results were, quite frankly, disappointing, especially since we poured so much money into them. I don't want to come down too harshly on you, but I really can't excuse this. You've been working with Aoyagi Productions for almost a year, but you've not had a single success. You have had plenty of failures, however. Every single idol group you tried to manage has ended in disaster. That isn't good for my business's bottom line, and neither is it good for my credibility. I hate to do this to you, but this latest incident has been the final straw. I might have been giving you preferential treatment in the past, owing to our history together, but all good things have to come to an end. Wait, what? This can't be right. She isn't gonna fire me, is she? Karen's threatened me with it a bunch of times in the past, but she's never actually gone through with it. She's way too kind. Surely she can't be serious. I founded this company because I wanted to produce idols. It's always been my dream to take girls from impoverished backgrounds and give them a chance to shine. I want to give these girls the confidence I never had. But I can't accomplish my dream when the idols you manage continue to fall short of their potential. I know that you're trying, but no, it's all moving too quickly. I need to try and talk her around. I want her to give me another chance. We should really sincerely apologize. I understand where you're coming from, Karen, and I really do apologize. I know I've dropped the ball recently, and for that I have nobody to blame but myself. I'm not surprised that you want to get rid of me. But will you at least try to give me one more chance? Nightmares. I do want to trust you. Really I do, but a lot of money is on the line here, my reputation alongside it. I've given you chances already, but have yet to receive any results. How can you reassure me that it will be different this time? This is very honest. This implies that we haven't been doing this so far. I feel like this isn't really taking action. Let's just be honest. I can't, but I'd still like you to trust me. Yes, I suppose that is a fair response. None of us can tell the future after all. And success is often down to luck, no matter what we like to tell ourselves. It could be that you've simply had a string of bad luck managing the groups I've given you. I don't want to discount this as a possibility. But I think you could also stand to mend your ways. If I did let you remain here, hypothetically speaking, how would you try to better yourself? Emotional support. Yes, that would be a good starting point. A lot of producers think that they know best and they fail to listen to any feedback from the people they are supposedly trying to promote. It's a self-centered, egotistical attitude, which I can't stand. Listening to the people that you work with is the best way to get results that both sides can be happy with. And if you have finally learned that, perhaps there's still some hope for you after all. Huh? Then, does that mean? That's right. I am still a bit uncertain about all this, but you've argued your case well. I can tell that, out of all the producers under my employment, you are one of the most passionate. The groups you managed up until this point might not have seen any great success, but your enthusiasm for your job has never once wavered. Even now, despite being scolded, you've shown nothing but determination to keep clinging to your job, thankless though it might be. I think that is very admirable. And if you are capable of change, I would very much like to see it. Karen. Oh my gosh, she's being so nice to me. I was freaking out when she started talking about firing me, but it looks like things will work out alright after all. Thank you, Karen, for seeing the hidden potential in me and no one else could. I know I'm not the best producer out there, but I didn't think that would work, to be honest. I was sure that you were going to throw me out of your office. But if you're alright working with a failure like me, then I'll keep doing my very best. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I won't let you down. That is very reassuring. I'm glad you have so much determination. Though I do have one reservation about what you just said, which is... you called yourself a failure. I don't believe that. I don't work with failures. I think that you're a diamond in the rough. You just need to be matched with the right idol, and I'm sure you'll shine. We'll take the world by storm, and we'll do it together. I can't think of anybody else I'd rather work with than you, my dearest friend. Meanwhile... yeah, the girl pout noises. Ugh. When the far-flung cosmos is taking so long? I've been standing in the dark for hours already. Doesn't Anya want to see me? I should have sent that dream over already. That should have piqued Anya's attention. But nobody's here. I'm all on my own. What's going on? I haven't even had my real introduction yet. It can't be. I don't want to believe it, but... am I being ignored? I thought really was unforgiving. But the human world is even colder. On this end, there's a crowd. So you're telling me being too competent? So you're telling me that being too competent, it kind of fails in the game. Whoops! My bad. I was too competent. Yikes. This is like a surefire way to get, like, fired, but at the same time, it's like, oh, I don't really want to say that. This is... I don't know our relationship. I don't know. Are we married? I really doubt it if you can get fired. Sorry, Karen. Oh, so long as you're sorry. I'm glad you understand the error of your ways. It seems there's still hope for you. Now I have something important to tell you. Can't you guess? Well, can I skip? This hurts me on the personal level to click. Hey, Karen, I'm sorry to change the subject, but your eye looks extra pretty today. It does? Yeah, it's like so green and bright. The fact that I can only see one of your eyes makes it shine all the more brilliantly. I mean, most people have two eyes, which devalues them. It's kind of like, whatever, you know? Having two eyes is like having two ultra-rare diamonds. They might look nice individually, but they lose their value when there's two of them. I mean, imagine if you're two Koh-i-Noors. What? It wouldn't be all that impressive now, would it? It's because it's unique and individual that it's so coveted. Which is to say, I think you're very pretty, Karen, so please don't fire me. I need this job to live. Without it, I'll starve. Phew, that was pretty roundabout, but I think I did a good job of talking her around. You did not. There's no way she could fire me after I said all that, right? Right. Ahem. Thank you for the compliment. I think. I know that you mean well. Which pains me to say this all the more. I am sorry, Nightmares. But I'm going to have to let you go. Yay, we got fired! All it took was a little bit of embarrassment. Oh, that sucks. I still can't believe that Karen fired me. I thought we were best friends. Whatever happened to that? Is money more important to her than our relationship? Well, Karen would never have done this. I guess she's been leading Aoyagi Productions for too long. It's crazy to think that she launched the company 5 years ago after graduating from university. She was floundering around for a while, barely treading water until she had a big break. Now, in under a year, she's become a massive deal. Aoyagi Productions has some pretty serious talents signed with them now. I guess that's why Karen's being so conservative. She has a lot of shareholders breathing down her neck, so she can't make any risky moves. I shouldn't take this out on Karen, and then her hands were tied. And I can't make things easier for her. I guess my ideas for a debuting idol group were a bit out there. If I want to be a proper producer, I should go with some more normal concepts. Asking the girls of Cherry Bomb to paint themselves red was probably a step too far. And then there was the Kaiju-themed girl group. How did that not go well? I mean, Kaiju girls are cute! I think that Kaiju are pretty cool, but I guess not everyone agrees. I have to start stepping away from monsters. It's not it's... Dude, no! It's gonna all converge. Your Monster Girls session? Monster Girls? They're gonna converge. Give up. I need to produce a girl who's sweet, demure, and all around adorable. I need to look for a talent like... La la la. Like... La la la. Oh? That voice. It's so beautiful. It sounds so clear, just like a running river. I would say I've never heard anything like it before, but... La la la. That's not true. It sounds familiar. Where did I hear it? Could have been. La la la. That's it. That's the girl from my dream. I knew I'd heard that voice somewhere. But what is she doing on a beach at this hour? Hello? Oh, hi there. I was wondering when our paths would cross. You sure did keep me waiting. You were waiting for me? Yes, I reached out to you earlier while you were asleep. I was trying to tell you to look for me, but I guess you must have been busy. That was a dream? We're here now, though, so everything's alright. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cthulhu, but you can call me Cuckoo. I'm a great old one, not to be confused with an elder god. They're two different things, and I come from the underwater city of struggling. Real gay. I was worshipped by deity by a bunch of cults back in the day. And the deep ones and the Migo used to pay me tribute too. Everyone knew that I was the undisputed ruler of the darkest depths, the great Cthulhu who came for the cosmos and who had lived for eons, half dead and dreaming. But that was a long time ago. I've been asleep for centuries and faith in me has been waning lately. Have you ever heard of me before? Yes. Well, I've heard of you now. This is so sad. You say this to a girl. We're going to make girls feel a little bit better. The name rings a bell, but you're not certain that you recall it? I think there's an RPG about you. There's like a decent amount of RPGs. But that's about as much as I know. It's even worse than I thought. How could people be so ignorant? I can't let myself become obsolete. I might be several millennia old, but there's still life in me yet. I'm not a has-been Haster, so there. Haster? Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking about some family stuff. It doesn't need to concern you. What should concern you, however, is my idea. I actually reached out to you because I want to make you a proposition. I don't know very much about the human world, but I do know that idols are very popular. Monster girls are too. Humans have always appreciated a good figurehead or two that they can revere. In the past, these figureheads came in this form of ancient, arcane gods. But now people would much rather worship the altars of idols. Cute girls are where it's at. We're in the 21st century now, and fear can only get you so far. The youngsters of today all want pigtails, short skirts, big, bright smiles, and sweet, saccharine voices all full of affection. I prefer older women myself, or heck yeah, cute girls are where it's at. My friend's into the Renaissance type, but honestly, no. I say no, cute girls better. I'm glad you understand. When I learned what idols were, I decided this was it. This is my true calling. If you think about it, Cthulhu in the form of an anime girl, to be honest, let's just not talk about whether you'd smash or pass, because I feel like that gets into some weird territories. That gets into some weird territories if you think about the fact that, like, first of all, in her eyes, you're probably not legal. Well, by our common sense, you would not be legal. And second of all, if she can just magically become an anime girl, she could technically just be anything she wanted, so, more choices, more power to you, but also, if you are, I don't know, if that turns you off a little bit, that's something to consider. That's why I've come all the way to Japan to begin my journey. I'm going to completely remake myself, not Cthulhu the Great Old One yet anymore. I'm Cuckoo, the young, optimistic, good-natured idol. I'm a cute young girl with big dreams who's always thinking about the future. I'm going to take the world by storm, until the whole world has no choice but to bow to my superiority. Then I'll rub my victory into Haster's stupid smug face. How do you like them apples, huh? You won't be making fun of me when I've successfully conquered the whole world. Wow. I don't think I've met anybody this passionate about being an idol before. She reminds me of me in my youth when I was still optimistic. Which is to say, she reminds me of before Karen fired me 5 minutes ago. I know that you're a producer, and I know that you love idols. Would you mind helping me accomplish my goals? If we work together, I'm sure we'll be able to make miracles happen. What do you think? Her backstory is a bit convoluted, but it'll give her some spice. Should help her stand out, if nothing else, amongst the sea of wannabe idols out there. She's a monster girl. Some guys are into that. So, she's an evil god who wants to take over the world, huh? That sounds like fun. I would like to manage another idol. But maybe this is too soon after everything that happened with Karen. Save! Empty slot. Exit. I don't want to screw up again. What should I say? I'm not so sure about this. Huh? What's there to be concerned about? I'm incredibly cute, aren't I? Oh yeah, but... Don't you think I have a potential? I do, but... Then why aren't you jumping for joy? Do you really not want to work with me? This should be a dream come true for a washed-up failure such as yourself. Oof. Harsh words. I'm not going to beg you to take me on. You aren't that important, but I think you'd be missing out if you didn't. Now I'll ask again, are you sure you don't want to work with me? I might sound polite and cordial right now, but I regard this as your final warning. I won't give you another chance. You know what? Let's go for our first bad ending. I think I'll have to refuse. Sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested. I do love idols, but something about your aura. It feels a little off. Off, huh? Well, I doubt you're the only person who'd think that. I'm not an ordinary high school student, no matter how I might look. You have tentacles with heart suckers. Her hair might have given that away. Is it really hair? It looks like it's squirming. Maybe it'd be more accurate to describe those as tentacles. But that will only serve to make me stand out from the crowd. I'm certain that I have the ability to shine much more brightly than anybody else. But if you don't want to work with me, then fine. It's your funeral, quite literally. It's unfortunate that things worked out this way, but... Yeah. What's this? What's going on? Why does my chest hurt so much all of a sudden? Did her hair just... Ah, I've died. Oh well, there are plenty more fish in the sea. Dead end. There are plenty more fish in the sea. True. And that's why I saved. Because I knew that choice was going to come up, and we're only in the prologue. What happens if we do the second option? Where it's like, I regret my life choice. On second thoughts. She looks pretty serious. Maybe I should go along with her after all. Well, alright. Working with you might be for the best, after all. I'm uncertain that a novice like myself will be able to show off all your potential. But I'll try. Well, I can't say I'm particularly happy you had to think about this. But oh well, I was able to secure your consent in the end, and that's all that matters. You made the right decision, producer. Let's make every second count. If we stick together, I'm sure we can do anything. Here we are, home sweet home. For the foreseeable future, this will be our base of operations. So, what do you think? It's pretty fancy, isn't it? Well, your place is a little smaller than I expected. Care to use some dimensional nonsense to, expand the space and rip the fabric of space-time so we can fit more stuff in here? But I suppose my body is much smaller than it usually is, so I don't need as much space. This form is convenient and compact, so it all works out. Besides, the more depressing my origins, the more impressive it will be when I make my inevitable rise to the top. My fans will love me more if they see that I've had to struggle just like them. It'll make me more relatable. Yes, that's exactly right. Well, I wish you wouldn't call my apartment depressing. I worked hard to make it homey. Producer, I'm known as a great dreamer and a sleeper. Real yay. Real. I'm never gonna pronounce it consistently. Please please bear with me. Real yay. So I don't mean to burst your bubble. But your apartment is miserable. There are stains on the walls, and stains on the floors, and, is that a cockroach? Maybe I've seen a few of them scuttling around. I wondered if I should start charging them rent. You're not gonna pay you, by the way. Well, I think all humans are pitiful as a matter of course, but they're even sorrier than most. Karen's told me the same thing. Karen? She's my boss. Or was my boss, rather. She wound up firing me earlier. I see. I guess that explains why you agreed to be my producer so readily. I didn't. I hesitated. What was the relationship with Karen like? I thought that we were friends, but I can imagine it must be painful, yes, being betrayed like that. I've always thought of you humans as pitiful creatures, but you're even more pitiful than most. I always feel sorry for you. But please, don't let your sorrow get in the way of my debut. If you spend too much time mourning over your failed relationship, I'll be very angry. Roger that. I hear you loud and clear. Good. I must say I had hoped my career would get off to a more auspicious start. But beggars can't be choosers. I'm going to make do with what I have, but I won't tolerate any cockroaches near my sleeping quarters. What? Why not? Because they're disgusting and unsanitary. So are tentacles? Like it matters. Aren't you supposed to be an old one? Cockroaches shouldn't be any match for you. They aren't a match for me. I could smush your insectoid friends with ease, but I am an adorable idol, you know? I've done some research and I know for a fact that cute girls such as myself are united on one common belief and one alone. It's cute when fictional boys kiss. Now, in my opinion, I don't honestly really care if it's like, I don't really care if it's BL, GL, or whatever, or straight, as long as it's good romance. To be honest, I don't even like romance, so it's like, unless it is the top, it is the top of the top of the top of the top, so good that even if you're not into the romance genre, like, is good, I don't want to rate it. No, bugs are disgusting, they're despicable, they ought to be destroyed. Now I am curious. What's this about boys kissing? Oh, nothing, I was just making it loud. I know this place isn't much to look at, but there should be just enough room for the two of us. We should be able to make this work. Well, I would hope so. I won't be able to rub my accomplishments in Haster's face if I'm not able to accomplish anything. Now, I've done my research and I know every idol needs to work on 3 core skills if they want to succeed in this industry. I need to hone my singing skills, my dancing skills, and my charm. I also need to ensure that we have a good relationship, else I might begin to lose faith in you. An idol's bond with a producer is important, so don't let my affection get too low. Otherwise, I'll call this whole adventure off. You also need to keep an eye on how stressed I am. I might be a cute, sweet, entirely normal teenage girl, but who's to say what I might do if my mood sinks? I'm gonna sink the entire world! Could mean the end of your sad little life, producer, and the lives of everyone else, within a 50-mile radius. I don't want to make waves if I can't help it. So please, take care of when you're organizing my schedule. I'd very much like to avoid a bad ending. I want to see the bad endings. Oh, and if you want to check my stats, you should click the star icon in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. That should tell you everything you need to know. And if you want to hide my stats, you can click the star icon to close the screen again. It's pretty convenient. I have no idea what she means by that, but she said so much weird stuff already. I guess I'll just play along with her for now. You should also keep in mind that my time is precious. Might be a great old one who's lived for longer than you can comprehend, but that doesn't mean I like pursuing pointless ventures. If I don't see any results in the next 2 weeks, I'll give up on everything. 2 weeks? That seems pretty hasty. Most idols train for at least 2 years before they debut. Most idols are puny humans. They have no choice but to train to reach my exalted heights. But I am an old one. People used to worship me as a god. If certain people believe that the world will shape in 7 days, then it should take me the same amount of time to become a top idol. I am aware, however, that I will be working with you on this venture. I need to take your shortcomings into consideration. So I'll give you double the amount of time to work with. Isn't that generous of me? In a sense, I guess. Man, she sure does have some lofty expectations. This will be a tricky assignment, especially for a failure producer like me. But she's taking this so seriously, I don't even want to let her down. I don't know how much I can accomplish in 2 weeks, but I'll do my best to manage you and to turn you into a well-rounded idol. I'm not going to let you down, Cuckoo, I promise. Very nice, I like your enthusiasm. But verbal agreements can be broken much too easily. Are you going to stab me with a tentacle and call that an agreement? Do you have any other way to pledge your loyalty to me, producer? Contract? Preferably one that doesn't require my blood and flesh? Pledge your loyalty with a kiss, grovel at her feet, shake her hand. The person who picks this is the same person who says, "I am sorry, mommy," at the very beginning. We're not going to pick that because I have not said "I am sorry, mommy" to her, to Karen. This is also a yikes. Shake her hand. Naturally, this will be a working relationship, so let's shake on it. Give you your hand. Is this what humans often do to seal a deal? It's standard, yeah. I see. Well, I appreciate the professionalism, but it is lacking a certain something. My flesh and blood? It's rather dry. The slime on your tentacles? But I suppose that this will do for now. Now I think it's time for bed. I read that getting 8 hours worth of sleep is important if one wishes to maintain their good looks. Oh, but first I need something to sleep in. I can't wear this outfit all the time, so... Do you have anything I can borrow, producer? Oh, a girl this cute wants to wear my clothes. I don't think any of my outfits are good enough for her, no. She's too good for my old cast-offs. Got any dress shirts? None of girls look cute in dress shirts. I thought of seeing her in one of my shirts, though. Producer? That's not a bad idea. Producer... I can't believe my luck. I'm so fortunate in meeting a cutie like her. It was shaping up to be terrible, but this night's morning redeemed it. I'm going to see Cuckoo wearing my cast-offs. I'm so happy I feel like I could die. In fact, I am getting pretty lightheaded. I wonder why. Hey, producer, my knowledge of humans is admittedly limited, but... Are you supposed to bleach from your nose like that? They would pass out. Fast asleep already, are you? I guess it makes sense. You must be tired burning through your energy like that. I can tell that you've been working really hard. Don't worry, you aren't alone. I'm going to do my very best to make your dream come true. Nobody loves idols as much as I do. It's another brand new morning. Now, what should Cuckoo do today? Do a little bit of exercise. I don't know what this means. This is obviously... Let's see, what is stats of... What is stats? So singing... This is karaoke is singing. Dancing is practice dancing. Charm. It's probably hand out flyers. Sleeping probably reduces stress. I don't know what busk means. Hang out at the cafe probably increases affection. And karaoke. I don't believe this. Are you seriously going to make me run outside this early in the morning? Of course. Every manhwa protagonist does this once they get their superpowers. It's so hot! That's right, I'm sorry Cuckoo, but you yourself said you wanted to be a #1 idol. There's no gain without any pain. Which is to say, if you want to become a halfway decent dancer, you need to raise your stamina. I know this is stressful, but please, believe in me. I have a bleeding heart, so I didn't push the idols I managed in the past. I wasn't hard enough on them, and they stagnated. You don't want to stagnate, do you, Cuckoo? Well, of course not. I've got to become the very best. I I need to prove to Hester that I'm worth taking seriously. I'll claw my way to the top of Idlehood if it's the last thing I do. That's the spirit. Believe in yourself, and you can do anything. I'll be able to put on sell-out concerts at the Budokan? Of course. Will I be able to gather a legion of mindless fans who will be willing to sacrifice their souls to me? That's what being an idol is all about. And will I even be able to sell more CDs than a certain American singer whose name's down to a T and ends in an Taylor Swift? Well, probably not that last part. You might be aiming just a little too high there. Yeah, I thought so. I might be an old one, but that creature is something else. She must have made a contract with another god from the ultimate void. There's simply no way one human should have that much power. It's the power of rabid fan bases. It's simply not possible. But I'll catch up eventually. You mark my words. I'm not gonna give in. That's the spirit, and don't worry. I'll be cheering you on every step of the way. Yes, that's right. With you as my cheerleader producer, there's nothing I can't do. Doing 4 laps across the beach is a piece of cake. Yes, that's the spirit. Break a leg, not literally. But not literally. I predicted the future. Otherwise, she'll never be able to catch up to Miss Swift. You can still sing if you have a broken leg. You'll just need to take a little more breaks, to let out the screams of pain. So, what do you think about this place? You think it's cozy? I suppose it is, yes. It's rather nice in here. It's peaceful and quiet. It makes for quite a change from the bustling streets. But what sort of establishment is this? Don't you know? I figured the sign outside would have given the game away, but maybe not. Does she really not know what this place is? Is it a maid cafe? She's even more sheltered than I thought. This is a cafe. Cute waitresses serve you food and drinks, and you can kick back and enjoy the atmosphere. The waitresses are all very charming. You might be able to learn a little more about hospitality if you hang around here. And you can relax while you're at it. This place is great. And I was also hoping if we spend more time together, she might become a bit more affectionate too. I suppose that does make sense. I did think this place was rather soothing. Though I do not understand why the woman who greeted us was wearing such a frilly outfit. The employees here aren't idols themselves, are they? Now that's a good question. I guess you do have a point. Maid cafe! Maids are objects of worship in a sense. You get to look at them, but you're not supposed to touch them. And they are, of course, very cute. Some people have whole shrines devoted to maids. Please don't do this. But maids aren't idols in the traditional sense. They don't sing or dance. Some of them do. For the most part. I went to a festival, like a Japanese themed festival once, and they had like this maid cafe booth where there were like maids trying to promote their maid cafe, and they I think it was mentioned that they also sing and dance because like I don't know, that's how life works. You need some extra encouragement for people to go. Sometimes you just gotta know it all. Does that mean some maids do sing and dance, then? Yes, they do. In some cafes, sure. In Akihabara. This isn't Akihabara, though, and this cafe is more relaxed. Maids just call you master or mistress, and they take your orders. Goshijin-sama! Sometimes they'll pipe cute messages on your omelet rice. Omelet rice! Or enchant your sundaes so they're even more delicious. Moe Moe Kyun! I'm going to embarrass myself saying anymore. But they don't sing for you unless it's your birthday. My. How interesting. It seems that humans of this era have devised any number of curious pastimes with which to entertain themselves. I can see now why my own following decreased so rapidly during the long years that I slumbered. Don't worry. I'm sure in the recent years it's gone a little bit up because of people finding new interests. Cough cough, monster girls. You must have forgotten all about me in lieu of visiting these fancy maid cafes. There's no shortage of diversions in the 21st century. I know, right? That's the best part about being a human. There's always so much to do, I'm never bored. No, it'd be nice if I had enough money to experience everything I want. Now, since we're here, why don't you try ordering something? It's a hot day, so having something to drink might help. You raise a good point. I am feeling somewhat parched. But there are simply too many drinks listed on this menu. It's difficult for me to wrap my head around all of them. I'm not sure what I want. So, would you mind giving me some suggestions? Of course, I'm glad you trust me enough to ask. Now, let me see. What would a cute young girl like Cuckoo want to drink? I've heard that sweets are not good for you if you're singing. We consider Capmoe if like a cute girl drinks like black coffee like a mature woman. Is an ice cream float even a drink? We're not gonna do soda because that's like fruit tea. I confess I was rather intrigued by the fruit teas myself. There are a good deal of fruit teas to choose from. But perhaps something with honey would not go amiss. That's a good idea. I've heard that honey is good for soothing the throat, which is important when you're an idol. You need to take good care of your vocal cords. They're your most prized asset. Oh, have you been thinking about me this whole time, producer? Of course, I'm always thinking about you, Cuckoo. I mean, you are my idol. We're a team, so we gotta work together. Producer. My apologies. I'm accustomed to people speaking to me so familiarly. And I am accustomed to people caring for me as well. It is all rather strange. Don't you like it? No, I do. In fact, I like it quite a bit. I do hope my constant queries are not becoming a nuisance, though. Of course you don't mind, it's fine. So long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Well, of course I'm having fun. Why wouldn't I be when I'm with you? Thank you for your help, producer. It's appreciated. We're not gonna be singing karaoke under the moonlight. Okay, thank God. I thought we were gonna become a new urban legend or something. Hey, producer? What's this place and why did you bring me here? You said you were going to take me to a place where I can sing as much as I want, but I can't say I understand your logic. You pay money. This place just looks like a little box to me. Will I really be able to sing here? Of course you will. You'll get to sing lots and lots here. That's the point of this place. This? Wait. It seems there's a lot you don't know, so allow me to explain. This is a karaoke parlor. It's a building that exists so people can sing. The booth we're standing in is soundproof, so you don't need to worry about bothering anyone. You can order food and drinks, and best of all, it's open long into the night, so you can relax here for as long as you want. I know that you've been desperate to sing, but Miss Uchiyama in the room opposite was getting a bit frustrated with all the noise. I'm glad you're so dedicated, but I thought our neighbors might appreciate it if we spared them the late night serenading. Oh yes, that woman. It was awfully rude of her to complain that I was making too much noise. I feel like you want to brainwash her into not complaining. I was not simply making noise, I was blessing her lowly mortal ears with my effervescent song. She ought to have been thanking me on bended knee for my godly vocal. That old witch. I hope she falls down the flight of stairs. That would serve her right. Please don't wish ill on Cuckoo. That's cruel. I don't like Miss Uchiyama very much either. I feel like this might lead to a bad end where, you know, you guys just conspire to kill her off one day. Let's just not do that. Cuckoo, that's cruel. Huh? Why is it? That awful neighbor of yours told me to stop screeching. Well, you were singing at 22. Most people would be trying to sleep by then. But whether Miss Uchiyama had a point or not, wishing death upon people was cruel. Idols are supposed to make people happy. I'm pretty sure there are some idols out there that their entire... I feel like there's probably... Okay, look. There's idols for everything. I'm sure there's some idol out there who's like, I wish death upon all of you! Yay! And everyone's like, yay! Keep wishing death upon us! Because I'm sure somewhere out there there's an idol that does that and people are into that, so... You know, maybe... There's that one game where, you know, one of the characters was an occult idol. Maybe there's occult idols in real life too, you don't know. I guess. Alright then, I hope Miss Uchiyama gets paper cuts on every single one of her fingers, and I hope she stubs every single one of her toes. At least she's not dead. I'll take it. Is that better? Somehow I feel like that's even worse. Well, I guess she may suffer a little bit more, but at least she's not dead, right? Whatever, you're so hard to please, producer. Sometimes I wonder why I bothered. I won't need to worry about your opinion once I've made the whole world bow before me. But enough talk. I didn't come here to complain about that woman. I would much rather start singing. I think that would be a far superior use of my time. It's getting pretty late. I guess it's time to call it a day. And what will await me tomorrow? I can't wait to find out. It's another brand new morning. Now what should Cuckoo do today? Check our stats. Our stress is kind of manageable. Hand out flyers, practice dancing, and read manga. Become cultured. We're not gonna surf the net because that's too much culture, okay? She is a pure innocent girl. We don't want her corrupted by the netizens of the funny image boards. Alright, now that I've gotten some flyers printed out, we should be able to spread the word about your very first concert. When we hand these around, I'm sure we'll get a lot of interest. Well, were you planning to hold a concert for me, producer? Of course, you can't be an idol if you're not going to put on a concert. I only have 2 weeks to get everything prepared, so I'm going to do my best. I thought I could put on a bit of a show on the beach with a makeshift stage and some speakers I might have borrowed. Or stolen. From my old workplace a while back. There's no point in putting on a concert if nobody knows that you'll be performing, though. Guerrilla lives are all well and good, but they're only effective if the idols performing already have star power. You're an unknown, so we gotta put in some real legwork to get your name out there. That's why I whipped out these flyers. So, what do you think? Isn't that smart of me? Well... Speechless, are you? I knew it. In a sense, I guess. Well, that's fine. It stands to reason. I don't mean to boast, but I am something of an artiste. That's why Karen begged me to work with her. Actually, she didn't beg, she asked. And she only asked because she felt indebted. But what Cuckoo doesn't know won't hurt her. I have a real eye for this kind of stuff. I'm not just a talented producer, I'm also great at graphic design. It really is my passion. No! You say that, but... The... creature that you've drawn on these flyers? That isn't supposed to be me, is it? It's like I'm looking at like a crab. You know, like if you just look at the head and the hair, you can kind of see a crab. A crab-shaped head. I'm just speechless. I'm looking at this and I'm just speechless. That isn't supposed to be me, is it? Well, yes, of course it is. I think I captured your likeness perfectly. Don't you think you look adorable? I'm not so sure. I don't know if handing these out will help very much. Oh, Cuckoo, don't tell me you're getting cold feet now. You aren't scared of interacting with the public, are you? You have to get out in the public eye, no matter how stressed it might make you feel, if you want to improve your people skills. You'll never be able to increase your charm otherwise. Oh, of course I'm not afraid. I'm a powerful old one. You foolish humans ought to be afraid of me. I have no qualms with handing out these flyers of yours. But I do have a few objections as to how you portrayed me in those flyers. That thing that you've drawn. It's much, much, much scarier than anything I could come up with. I should try my hand at drawing that, you know? I should try my hand at drawing. Alright, Cuckoo, listen up. You're serious about being an idol, right? That's right! And you'll need to put some effort into practicing your dance steps. I know rigorous workouts like this can be stressful, but this is an important part of any idol's training regimen. We can't afford to skip out on this. Unfortunately, my apartment is kind of small and I don't have access to a studio. Not after Karen fired me, at least. So if you want to practice, we'll have to do it outside. The beach is nice and open and there aren't any rules about dancing outside, so it should be fine if you want to go through your steps here. You probably don't need a license to dance in public, so you probably won't be arrested. You'll be fine. Probably. Probably, is it? I would hardly call that reassuring. But I do need to work on my dancing, and I can't exactly do it in your teeny tiny apartment. When I tried, I bumped my elbow on your dresser and then I tripped and fell over the table. Yeah, that's definitely a thing that happened. It was such a loud crash, I was afraid she'd fall straight through the floor. I'm afraid none of the neighbors have complained about it. Miss Uchiyama's gotten on my case for less. Maybe she was out earlier. I hope she was out earlier. There are a lot of things I wish to explore in the domain of you humans, but the hospital isn't one such place. Yeah, I can really feel that there's a very high probability that there's just this Murder Miss Uchiyama ending. While I'm all in to see a Murder Miss Uchiyama ending because it would totally be great, you know, just like, let's see how one hapless producer and one Eldritch idol get up to murdering somebody who may or may not deserve it for being, you know, what we call Karen. I don't know how to feel, man. It's kinda scary. He sounds very depressing. And I don't like needles. Oh, are you afraid of him, Cuckoo? Well, of course not. I'm an old one. I don't get afraid. Fear is a base human emotion which does not apply to the likes of me. But I have bad experiences with sharp, pointy objects. Fishermen throwing their harpoons. That sounds scary. Did something happen? Harpoons! Almost a century ago, I was hit with an harpoon. It wasn't very much fun. I knew it. I'd like to avoid anything like that happening ever again. Imagine. So you know how like the Vocaloids all have like an item. Imagine if hers was. Imagine if like that she had like a key item and it was a harpoon. You know, all her fans they just all bring like a harpoon. They somehow I don't know if you need a license for it or not because technically I feel like that's a weapon. What if they all just bring in a harpoon and they wave it around like the pen lights and everything, and it's just like and she's just on stage frozen from pure terror at the fact that there's a bunch of harpoons waving at her for the stage. I mean, from the audience. A harpoon? Her backstory really is complicated. I have a lot of questions. But if I start asking, I'm afraid we'll be here all day. Harpoons! That sounds rough, but you won't be harpooned while I'm around, I promise. Never say never. Well, I would hope not. It would be pretty strange if somebody threw a harpoon at me now that I'm on dry land. Only a monster would try to target a cute girl like me. Now, the beach isn't too crowded today, so I guess I'll start practicing my footwork. Keep your eyes on me, producer. I'm going to show you what I'm really made of. Night. Oh my gosh, she's cute. Oh wow, you have a lot of books, producer. You must be quite the intellectual. Your shelves are positively groaning with arcane tomes. Arcane tomes? I guess that's one way of describing my collection, but she might be mistaken here. Why do I have a feeling that our producer, the self-insert probably has a lot of BL volumes. Oh, I'm actually not a big reader. Then what are all these books for? They're not regular books, they're actually manga. I, for one, prefer buying light novels because if you buy manga, you're gonna run out of money really quickly. Manga? Yeah, they have a lot of pictures and they're pretty cool. I like manga more than proper books, but, I hope you don't mind that. Oh no, these books are very interesting. I've not seen anything like them before. How do they mind? Karen always told me my tastes were childish. She's into serious literature, like sad Russian authors with long names I can't pronounce. What was that guy's name? Fyodor Dostoevsky or something? I can't pronounce it. I tried reading some of her books, but my eyes glazed over. The guy from Bungo Stray Dogs with the sheepskin, the hunting cap, or whatever you call it, I don't know. The guy with the hat. I didn't get it at all. You sound perturbed about that. Did Karen upset you? A while ago, huh? Yeah, we must have had this conversation back in high school. It's not a big deal. I've moved on since then. Oh, good. It would be unfortunate if you were still thinking of another woman while you have me. Dang, she's possessive. We are definitely going to die soon. That would be treason, and I wouldn't allow it. I'm too cute to play second fiddle to another girl. Now to business. I think these books of yours look interesting. Would you mind if I read some of this manga? I want to learn even more about the human world so I can better understand you humans. Please don't tell me they're BL books. Then it should be easier to conquer you. No! Oh god! Oh god! Oh no! I still don't get what she means about conquer, I guess, but sure, I'm more than happy to share my collection with you. I have a lot of different series, but this one might appeal to you. It's about idols. There's a bit of romance too. It's a lot of fun. Reading manga always helps me relax after a stressful day too. Though it might have turned me into a bit of an otaku. I wonder if the same thing would happen to Cuckoo. Oh, there's gonna be an ending where she just reads manga all day and then she becomes an otaku. Oh, that sounds perfect. I can't wait to dig my tentacles into this. Wait, you're not gonna use your hands? Thank you, producer. You're the best. Wait, my manga. It's fragile. The paper is fragile. Don't get these tentacles all over it. It's getting pretty late. I guess it's time to call it a day. What will await me tomorrow? I can't wait to find out. It's another brand new morning. Now what should Cuckoo do today? Try busk. It's probably a stress-free option. I know. We just need to try not to increase our stress too much. It's like I'm playing needy streamer overload. I was thinking we do 2 different schedules and that's it. Alternating schedules. Because I think it gets her stats up pretty well. But I guess we'll see. Haven't gotten our first serious ending yet. It feels a little too early to work out. Part of me resents you for this, producer. But whatever. I'll still do my best. I won't let anything get the better of me. It's a different cafe. My. It would appear that your ribbon is askew, Chiaki. Huh? It is? Yes, indeed. You must have not fastened it properly when you're dressing after PE. Please allow me to aid you. Oh no, big sister, Nessan, I couldn't possibly ask you to do that. I don't want you to go out of your way for me. There's no effort whatsoever. Please do not worry. I am only too happy to care for you. Nothing in this world gives me greater joy, in fact. I'm adorable Chiaki! Chizuru. Hey, producer, what are those 2 girls doing? The little one has been fussing over that little one for the last 5 minutes. This isn't some complicated human mating ritual, is it? Depends on who you ask. Well, I guess you could say that. Does that mean those 2 girls are in a relationship? I'm not gonna assume. Maybe. Well, I don't want to pry, but they do look very close. It's obvious they're good friends, if nothing else. Hey, Chizuru, not here, Other people will see us. My apologies, Chiaki, but you're so darling. I cannot help myself. When I'm presenting with something cute, it's only natural that I would want to indulge myself. But you're rubbing your cheek against mine? People are going to get the wrong idea. And what idea would that be, huh? I don't know, I don't want to cause a scene. But you're so cute, you would cause a scene regardless. How can people not stare at you when you're so small? And so soft. Yeah. And so incredibly huggable. Alright, maybe those 2 are more than just friends. They're being surprisingly touchy-feely, given that they go to that prestigious all-girls school up on the hill. Why does this sound like the beginning of a GL? Not that I read enough to know. I've just seen a lot of synopsis. I recognize those uniforms. Well, never mind them. Let's not stare. It isn't polite. Right, I understand. I do not want to be rude, but... Cuckoo? What is she thinking about? I never had any reason to feel jealous of you humans before, but having a close relationship like that might not be so bad. Dang, she's blushing. That's cute. Before I start singing, I should do some warm-ups first. La 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 la. It's getting pretty late. I guess it's time to call it a day. I wonder what will await me tomorrow. I can't wait to find out. It's another brand new morning. Is our stress going up? I still don't know what busk means. It's time. She's going to meet the internet. Hey, did you know that on the internet there's this concept called murder? Cuckoo must be tired. She's out cold. She looks so cozy, it'd almost be a shame to disturb her. But we do have a lot of work to do. Maybe I should try to wake her up. Leave her be. She's sleeping again. No, I think I'll let her rest for now. She looks so relaxed, it'd feel cruel to disturb her. I know she's serious about becoming an idol, but even idols need their beauty rest. If I want to let her sleep in, and once in a while, she'll get stressed. This should be a good way to relax her. But if I let her skip out on exercising in the morning, it might have a negative impact on her other skills. We can always pick up the pace later, though. For now, at least. It's kind of nice just watching her. Right, this should be as good as the place as any. I think we should be able to get down to business now. Business? Forgive me for my ignorance, but what do you mean, producer? Why did you bring me to the park? You don't want to go hunting for insects, do you? I heard it's a common occupation for Japanese youths. We're not getting any stag beetles today, sorry. Thanks, but I'm not actually that young. Compared to me, you are. I am an old one after all. Which relates to what I said earlier. I had heard, yeah. But I'm not looking for insects today. There are more important matters at hand. Besides Japanese stag beetle fighting. You want to become an idol, right? Right! You want it more than anything, don't you? Well, of course. Good. I like that enthusiasm. But you're still lacking experience. That's why I brought you out here. You're a good singer, but you need more practice in front of an audience. This park is pretty popular, so you should get quite a crowd if you busk around here. That way you'll get used to performing in front of other people. That'll be a great way to improve your singing and your charm. It might be a little stressful, but the benefits should outweigh the losses. Oh, I see, that is rather smart thinking, producer. It seems you're not completely useless after all. Dang, my horn. I like your idea. So I'm going to sing my heart out. Let's give this a go! Kira. Sparkle, sparkle. Our first introduction to the internet, oh no! Hey producer, I'm curious, what's that box over there? Is it a cursed object or the portal to another dimension? What? Oh, no, that's just my PC. PC? It's a Pasocon, personal computer. Yes, you can use it to access the internet. Internet? The internet is, how do I explain the internet? I hardly know how it works myself. I know it's not magic, but it might as well be. If Karen was here, she'd do a good job explaining, but I'm not smart like she is. I guess I'll just have to wing it. It's like a huge library full of information. You can look up stuff in search engines like this. Oh! And they'll pull up all sorts of different websites. Some of them are not trustable. These websites can tell you more about the thing you searched, and since there are lots and lots of websites, there's a lot you can learn. Some of them are fake. It's pretty cool. Except when you go through the image boards. Do you want to try searching for something? Oh yes, that sounds like fun. They didn't have anything like this in... Yay. All they had were ruins and water. And few anglerfish. Anglerfish? What sort of place does Cuckoo come from? I've never even heard of real yay before. It sounds kind of backwater. Damn, we're so mean to her. Here it's in the Aomori Prefecture. What did Aomori Prefecture ever do to you? Can I search for absolutely anything, producer? You can search for yourself. You're gonna find some... Let's just not talk about that, actually. No, don't search for yourself. Anything you want. Alright then. There's still a lot I want to learn about the world. Yep, she was definitely brought up in the boonies. I'm surprised she doesn't know what a computer is. Was she brought up under a rock? I think I'd like to look up some photographs of drowning victims first. What? Wait, what? Yes, that's a pretty normal thing for teenage girls to be into. No! If you want to look up images first, you need to- Wait, what? Oh, I literally said that before the text popped up on screen. Did I say something wrong, producer? It's not that you say something wrong exactly, but why do you want to look up photographs of drowning victims? Well, why not? I think it's really funny when you humans think that you can conquer the waves only to become fish food. It shows that pride really does come before a fall. Or in this case, a sinking! A few dead bodies sometimes drifted down into yay, and they always gave me a good laugh. They never failed to put me in the good mood. Right? Either this girl is really committed to the bit, she has a few screws loose, or Aomori Prefecture is even more boring than I realized. Maybe you're destined to turn into a psychopath if you live out in the middle of nowhere like that. Well, I get that we all have different tastes, but I don't know if I really want to look at the photos of dead people. Eh? You don't? No, not really. I don't want to do my search history. Incog! Can't we look at something nice instead, like photos of axolotls? Ugh, they're cute again. But they're not as entertaining as photographs of drowning humans. Oh wow, I think I just felt a chill go down my spine. This is your PC though, so I guess you're the boss. I'll do what you want for now. You meanie. Yeah, we're not gonna let her on the computer anymore. It's dangerous. It's getting pretty late. I guess it's time to call it a day. Wonder what'll await me tomorrow. I can't wait to find out. We're not letting her on the PC, guys. We're not. She gets her PC access credentials revoked. It's another brand new morning. Now what should Cuckoo do today? Hand out flyers, practice dancing. Read manga. I guess I'd better hand more of these suckers out, huh? Let's see if I can give away all of these flyers by lunchtime. You're going to take it not because the flyers are good. You're going to take it because she's a cute girl. And they feel bad for her. Cuckoo looks like she's full of energy. I'm not going to let her beat me. What is her stress level? I gotta check. Oh, it's getting kinda high. Oh no. This dance is pretty hard to master. The steps are so tricky. But I think I'm finally getting the hang of it. That's right, Cuckoo. Do your best. You're doing a great job. At a time like this, it'd be nice if I had some glow sticks I could wave around. And lights! Yay! But since I don't, I'll just settle for some good old-fashioned verbal encouragement. Yeah, go, Cuckoo. You can do it. Aim for the ace. You're amazing. Everyone knows that the K in Cuckoo stands for cute. I don't know, was this written in English? I don't think it works, it doesn't work regardless. It literally doesn't work regardless. It literally doesn't work regardless. Oh my god. Cute doesn't start with a K though. Maybe not, but kawaii does! So scuffed. This is a Japanese English scuffness. Oh my god. Why are you making so much noise anyways? It's difficult to concentrate when you keep shrieking like that. Oh, was I shrieking? You were quite a lot. It's very distracting. Sorry, Cuckoo, I was just trying to cheer you on. I thought launching into a cheerleader routine might help. But maybe it's not as effective as I hoped. I wonder if I should dig out my cheerleader outfit next time. Oh, and maybe I should get some pom-poms. You have a cheerleader outfit? Of course I do. How else would I be able to cheer my cute idols on? I thought the idols were supposed to dress out in cute outfits though, not their producer. Oh yeah, that's how it usually goes. We are not normal. We are the emotional support producer. But there's nothing stopping me from dressing up either. I think it's fun. And the cheerleader outfit is only the tip of the iceberg. I also have a sexy police officer outfit and a nun outfit and a nurse outfit. Hold on, what kind of stuff have you been getting up to, like whenever you're not training idols? Jesus Christ. I can't forget the maid outfit, of course. That's a staple. All cosplay lovers have got to have, like, at least one of those in their wardrobe. But since I like maids, I have half a dozen of it. Oh. Wow, I did not know that about you. Are these outfits for your idols to wear, or... They're in my house, so naturally they're all mine. It's fun to dress up every night, or once in a while, huh? What do you dress up for, though? As far as I've gathered, you don't have any friends. Not anymore. Nobody has been around since I moved in, after all. Dress up for a cockroach. Oops, I clicked on it. Right. I feel like I'm learning a lot about your hobbies, producer. It's nice to know you do more with your spare time than trying to extort water. Dressing up for them sounds even sadder. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, my misclicks. Hey, producer. What's it, Cuckoo? I read all the idol series you gave me already, and it was pretty good. I liked how cheerful the main character was, and how she was so determined to accomplish her goals. Even if there wasn't as much mutilation as I would like. The story was lacking in blood, guts, and dismemberment, and there wasn't nearly enough suffering. I guess it wasn't realistic enough for you, huh? The writer really dropped the ball. Well, this is an idol series, so they tend to be pretty light and sweet. You shouldn't have gone to it expecting blood and gore. Well, why does she like blood and gore so much? It's pretty cool. I guess she must love horror. I do. I wouldn't think it to look at her. Would this be considered cat moe? I'm trying to mislabel things as cat moe when they actually aren't right now. But looks can be deceiving. I know, it wasn't the series I hoped it'd be. But it was still rather interesting. The story had a lot of twists and turns. It kept me engaged. The writer was a bit of a coward, so they didn't go all in, but I would like to read even more manga. You have any suggestions? Suggestions, huh? Let me see. You probably like something horror-related, or you can't go wrong with magical girls. Technically, you could go for both of these because Magical Girl Raising Project exists, and it made me sad, so I quit watching it so early because my favorite girl dies. So yeah, I'm not gonna be around for that. I don't want to be around for that. Junji though. Oh, if I read more horror stories, will I be able to see people with their insides torn out? That's right. And their limbs hideously mangled? Sometimes. And their flesh seared off their bones? Not really. I haven't seen any of those in the horror manga. And their fingernails torn out? Actually, yes. And their toes stuffed on the edge of a coffee table? No? Of course you- oh no. Wait, scratch that. That last one is not using the snake. Oops, my inner old one must be coming out again. Please forgive me if I said anything too diabolical. Yeah, that last one, yeah. As you should very well know, I am just an ordinary high school student. But sometimes my enthusiasm gets the better of me. Well, of course you're a normal student. What else would you be? Not a normal high school student because you're not in high school because you're over here staying over at my house without your parent or guardian to, you know, authorize this? What else indeed? It would be silly to take me for anything else. That's right. Now, how about this? This particular horror manga is so scary it should keep you up all night. Oh, I doubt that. I am the great dreamer after all. But thank you. I'll take good care of this important text. Looks like I'll have a lot of fun tonight. It's getting pretty late. I guess it's time to call it a day. Wonder what'll await me tomorrow. Can't wait to find out. Gotta lower her stress. Yeah. I think this breaks even. I need to check. It's 63 right now. I think it probably breaks even. I'm not completely sure. It's much too early in the morning for this. I'm tired and it's too hot. When can I go home? You're on the beach. Just slid her back in. Come on. If you're gonna complain, just slid her back in. Come on. You get your cute clothes wet. It's gonna be your fault. Nothing's really catching my attention. I guess I'm not in the mood. I can't really see anything that's catching my fancy. Oh well, I guess I can settle for this. It's getting pretty late. I guess it is time to call it a day. Oh no. Wonder what will wait me tomorrow. Can't wait to find out. A brand new morning. Sleep. Cafe. Karaoke. Cuckoo's been looking pretty rough all morning. She hasn't woken up yet, but she's tossing and turning a lot. Her face is pale and her hair looks like it's drooping. Wonder if she's sick. Did I push her too much? Maybe this happened because I let her get too stressed. I don't want to bother her when she's like this, so I'll let her sleep for the rest of the day. Hopefully that should help. Oh my god, actually just a whole day. Is she having a nightmare? She's tossing and turning a lot. Hope she's alright. La la la. Cuckoo's busking again today. A few people are stopping by to listen. Keep it up, Cuckoo. You're doing great. I guess on my next run, I gotta lay it in heavy. Gotta jog like early on. Because once it just gets high, you're gonna have to like the jogging doesn't help. La la la. Cough cough. Oh no, maybe Cuckoo's throat is getting dry because she's been singing for so long. Have I been pushing her too hard? I guess this means we have to focus on a schedule that doesn't work too hard on one thing. Oh my god, that just destroyed her stats. Have a good rest, sleepyhead. You deserve it. Oh, stats are going down, though. This is pretty tough. But I can still keep going. I can't believe the author decided to end the last volume that way. That's so unsatisfying. It was obvious they were going to kiss, until that jerk got in the way. What's a guy even doing in a romance story like this anyway? He's stealing important screen time which could be used for the development of the two heroines. They're much, much more important than he is. Does something never matter? Cuckoo. She sounds pretty lively. Oh, producer, my apologies if I was being too loud. It's fine, I guess. No need to apologize to me. Miss Uchiyama is the one you should be worried about. What's gotten you so right up? Aren't you enjoying that manga you're reading? I was enjoying it just fine. At least until this loser decided to appear and ruin this incredibly cute confession scene. I don't even know why the series even has any male characters in it. It's supposed to be a Yuri story. Who wants to read about men in Yuri stories? They just get in the way. That's unexpected. I didn't know you were interested in Yuri stories. I always thought she was more interested in blood and guts, not romance. I didn't think I was interested either. But those two girls we saw at the cafe made me curious. They're so close, it was like they existed inside their own little world. They're completely oblivious to their surroundings. At first I thought they were obnoxious, but then I began to wonder. As known one, I've never had a relationship like that with anybody before. I've never really had the chance, given I spent so many centuries sleeping at the bottom of the ocean. I thought it was fine for things to stay like that, but now I've assumed a human form. I don't know. Part of me would like to know what it would be like to experience a relationship like that. It'd be a waste of this body and a waste of an opportunity not to do so. And I wouldn't mind if a girl adjusted my ribbons. Having a cool, reliable older sister doesn't sound too bad. I'm sure she'd be much better company than Haster, at least. Well, this might be my imagination, but it almost seems like she's pining. She's acting like a fair maiden in love. But that can't be right. She doesn't, as far as I know, have anybody that she's in love with. Maybe she's sad because she grew up so sheltered. I don't fully understand her history, but it sounds like she had a pretty tough childhood. I don't want to pry, but I would like to comfort her. I'm sure you'll find a big sister one day someday. Our affection's too low for me to click this. Or not feel bad to click. I feel bad clicking that, so I'm not going to. You really think so? I'm not so certain myself. Thank you, producer. That does make me feel a little better. Even if I am annoyed that this pure, lovely Yuri story was hijacked. It's the final day. We're screwed. Go jogging. Hang out at a cafe. Read more manga. I've given up. I've given up. We'll get him next time. This is the life. Nothing beats a nice iced coffee on a warm day like this. What do you think, Cuckoo? Are you enjoying yourself? Cuckoo? Hey, Cuckoo. Earth to Cuckoo. Do you coffee? Huh. She looks pretty surprised. Was she spacing out? That isn't like her. Hey, Cuckoo, is something wrong? You aren't feeling sick, are you? Oh no, I don't think I'm feeling sick per se. At least not in the traditional sense. Perhaps part of me does feel a little bit unsatisfied though. What do you have to be unsatisfied about, exactly? Is she happy with the trajectory of her career? I know that Cuckoo has some pretty lofty dreams and she isn't the most patient of people. Wanting to debut in under 2 weeks is pretty hardcore. Yeah, that's the problem, I get it, but I can't stop thinking about those girls we saw in the cafe earlier. They looked so content and happy together, like they were the only 2 people in the world. I think it would be nice to have a relationship like that. But I don't have a cool, mature, big sister in my life. All I have is you. Hey, I know I might not be very cool, but I've been trying my best to look after you. That should count for something, shouldn't it? I suppose. I do appreciate you, but... Well, greetings, milady. It's very good to see you again. May I take you to your seat? Yes, thank you. Do you know what you'd like to order, milady? Shall I get you the usual? If you'd be so kind, you don't need to call me milady, though. It's a little bit awkward. It's Karen. Just Karen is fine. Huh? What's Karen doing here? And since when was she a regular at this place? I come here a lot, but I've never seen her here before. I didn't know she was into maids. But then again, Karen always has had a soft spot for cute things. I guess this isn't too unexpected after all, still, Karen looks kinda awkward. Has she spotted me? Maybe I should say something to her. Cuckoo, get jealous though. She doesn't seem to like it when I talk to other girls. What should I do? I don't want to ignore Karen, but... We're safe. Oh, it's just an ending. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, just look at her! Yes, what about her? Kuka doesn't know who Karen is, does she? They've never met before, but maybe Kuka can tell. She is remarkably canny sometimes. They aren't going to fight over me, are they? No, she's going to leave you. Please, lady, stand down. I'm not worth all this drama. She has such soft, lovely hair. And such a dignified expression. Her clothes are really cool. And her blushing face is simply too adorable. Oh my gosh. I think I'm in love. No, Coco, it's not what you think. Karen and I might be friends, but what? Yes, I'm certain of it. She's so striking, it feels as if though my heart has been pierced with Cupid's arrow. I was helpless the moment my eyes first met her. She is the big sister I've been waiting for. She's my beloved. And I adore her. Hey, Cuckoo, wait, you can't just confess. Excuse me, beautiful lady? I know our paths have never crossed before, but you have enchanted me. Would you let me be your little sister? Hello, I've not met you before. Who are you? I'm Cthulhu, the great old one who slept for many, many centuries. But now I'm just Cuckoo, a cute girl with a heart of gold. I've been trying to be an idol. But from this day forth, I no longer care about amassing a cult. I don't want to steal other people's hearts, not when my own has been stolen already. From this day forth, I only want to be with you. Won't you dote upon me? My beloved big sister? Well... This is all happening very suddenly. I'm not really sure what to say. Say yes. You make it sound so simple. You're quite audacious. But perhaps that's because you are so young. I'm not that young. I'm sure I'm older than you're thinking. Well, maybe. I'm not too sure, but nobody has ever said something like that to me before. We did. Technically, kind of. I'm not used to having cute girls pay me compliments. Dang, we're not cute enough for her. It's a bit overwhelming. But I suppose I don't mind it. You're adorable, so... What? I suppose I wouldn't mind being your big sister. Even if saying that is a little embarrassing. Yes, I knew that you'd agree. That's why you're my big sister. There's nobody for me but you. And I'm really glad I met you, Miss, I'm sorry, but what's your name? I don't think I asked. Ending 22. Koki Kenyo, One-sama. We just lost a girl. Oh, we just lost a girl. Guys, we just lost a girl. Not to do this all over again, but we would prevent the stress. Actually, no. I want to try something. I want to do this. I want to try. I want to see what happens if we do. If we just keep reading manga. How do we call to Cuckoo? Cuckoo, hey, Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Hey, Cuckoo. It's no good. She's out cold. Calling to her isn't working, so I guess I'll leave her. If I don't let her sleep in every now once in a while, she'll get stressed. This should be a good way to relax her. If I let her skip out on exercising in the morning, it might have a negative impact on her outer skills. We'll always pick up the pace later, though. For now, at least. It's kind of nice just watching her. We can't go wrong with magical girls. Magical girls? That's right, they're cute girls just like you who fight for love, peace, and justice. And they wear cute and frilly outfits too. I think it'd be exactly what you're after. And some more modern magical stories include blood and guts too. It's not a staple of the genre, but dark magical girls are pretty popular. Ooh, that does sound enticing. We'll have to ask that you show me one of your series. As a cute maiden myself, of course, I enjoy reading about other cute maidens of a similar disposition to myself. After you get covered in blood, and that's even better. There's nothing more amusing than seeing weak, pitiful humans squirm. Concerning, but okay. Is finding a big sister that important? Of course, it's important to me! I understand that, but maybe you're just feeling unsatisfied because you haven't made much progress in your career. I'm sure if you focus more on becoming an idol, you'll feel better about this. You just need to keep working hard. Well, maybe you have a point. If I have enough time to fret about silly things like this, then I'm clearly not working hard enough. Thank you for the prep talk, producer. For once, it was appreciated. She can't steal my girl this time, yeah. What should I order today? There's so many choices, it's hard to decide. Eeny, meeny, miny. No. Classic, maybe? I don't know why, but this series really isn't doing it for me. It's a little predictable. Maybe I should look for something else to read. Sleep in. Save your... Watch anime! It's a rest day. Yay. Hey Kugo, I had an idea. What is it, producer? Well, I just saw it. You like reading manga, don't you? Of course I do. I have perused many an interesting tale in the form of your illustrated comics. You have quite the diverse collection, producer. From sports series to romantic comedies, there isn't a shortage of options with which I can entertain myself. That's good, I'm glad you've been having so much fun. But if you like manga so much, you should try watching anime sometime. Anime? Would that perchance be an abbreviation for animation? That's right, a lot of animes are adapted from popular manga series actually. You get to see your favorite characters come to life with voice acting and music to really help them stand out. I'm sure you get a kick out of it. Different anime airs every night, so it can be a little hard to predict what you'll find, but there's a lot of series about idols which might be good for dancing, and a lot of anime have catchy openings you can sing along to. There's a lot of harem series too, which might be able to improve your charm. Why? Why is that? Though that might be a bit of a long shot, those series aren't exactly realistic. No matter what you watch though, it should help you relax. Unless you get unlucky and they start airing reruns of Academy Days. Though, given how much Cuckoo likes horror, she'd probably enjoy that. That's the one with nice boat, right? I see, I didn't know the world of otaku-adjacent media was so vast. But I am more than prepared to dig in! I'll start watching anime without delay! Our stress is low enough that we can probably... Yeah, I just want to know, what does watching anime do? Today's dinner is pretty tasty if I don't say so myself. Is this gonna start? Are you gonna make omu rice? This is Amiya-san's cooking. It's just onigiri. I think these rice balls have been seasoned to perfection. And this green tea is nice and refreshing on a warm night like this. What do you think, Cuckoo? I think that you're deluding yourself. You and I both know that you bought all of this from the convenience store. You didn't season anything. These rice balls were made in a factory. Oh, yeah? But I am the one who picked out which rice balls to buy, and I put them in my basket. I paid for them with my own money, too. That has to count for something, doesn't it? I think you're giving yourself too much credit. I've eaten one too many rice balls to last a lifetime. You're going to get hard in the pit of my stomach. If only you were as good as cooking as some of the characters in the anime series I like to watch. The food in these shows always looks so detailed. Oh no! It's so vivid I can't help but get hungry. Speaking of which, the next episode of Food Fighters is on tonight. I can't afford to miss it. You don't mind cleaning up after our dinner, do you, producer? Well, Who am I kidding? Of course you don't. It's not like there's much to clean up. You just need to throw some wrappers into the trash. Well, she's not wrong about that. I wonder. Maybe I should try and cook a little bit more. Eating rice balls all the time can't be good for a young girl like Cuckoo. She needs more energy than that. Alright, I've decided I'm going to start taking cooking seriously. Starting from tomorrow. I thought there'd be like, cook together as an option. That'd be nice. Doesn't matter how many times I do this, it's still exhausting. Coco's looking kinda red. I hope she's alright. Splash of water on her. Hey Coco, do you really find jogging that tiring? Well, of course. I have to move all of my body. Every single one of your tentacles as well? It doesn't help that you always make me go jogging in the mornings. I'm still all stiff after being asleep. That's exactly why I get you to go jogging in the mornings though. It's a good way to wake yourself up. You say that, but I don't see you jogging with me, producer. You just stand on the sidelines and watch me. I bet if you were the one pounding the sound, not me, your opinion on jogging would change. This isn't helpful, it's just cruel. I don't need to go jogging though. You're the one who wants to become an idol, not me. But if you want to see me do a lap of the beach, I wouldn't mind. In fact, you could even try timing me. Here. What's this? My phone. Feel free to use this app here to keep track of my time. Keep your eyes on me, Cuckoo. Or try to, at least. It might be a little tricky. I don't need to boast, but I am pretty fast. I always say if a little blue hedgehog can run at supersonic speeds, there's no reason I can't. Now, let's do this. Ooh, different screen pan. And that's a wrap. So, what do you think, Cuckoo? Did I do a good job out there? Wow, that really was fast. See, I told you. I had no idea you were so athletic. You spend all day lounging around, but your stamina is remarkable. That's the only thing we have going for us. You might be a weak, puny human, but you aren't even sweating. How did you become so strong? Well, I was pretty active back when I was in school. I did a lot of stuff. But I guess I attribute my success to. Rustling bears in the mountain? These options are probably going to increase. I think these two are the best. Every morning. Yep. My school was built on top of a hill, so cycling there was pretty rough. Now I've been toughing my legs up. I complained about it at the time, but it was actually really good exercise. Thanks to that, I'm fit as a fiddle. I must have hidden depths. I didn't know this about you, producer. But I suppose it's nice to know you're not as useless as you appear. It would be embarrassing if I let myself get upstaged by a human, so I'm gonna try even harder today. 4 laps across the beach isn't enough. I need to do at least 2 more. Otherwise, I won't be able to look you and I again for shame. I'm going to keep on pushing. Oh, this is a show about idols. It's a bit idealistic. But some of these dances might be fun to learn. Alright, it's a nice sunny day. It's a nice sunny morning, so we should use it to its fullest. There should be a lot of people wandering around the streets right now, so we should get out there and start handing out flyers. We won't distribute themselves. Wait a moment, producer. Huh? What is it? Is Cookie still sleepy? It is pretty early in the morning, but she's already gone dressed. Hope not being too pushy. Handing out flyers is a good idea, but we've not been having much success with them. People haven't been paying attention to your flyers. I think I know why. Why? Because they're badly drawn. Now, how do I put this? I don't want to be too blunt and crush your fragile human ego, but these flyers are awful. Oh, awful. So much for sparing my fragile human ego. But I work so hard on them. I understand that and I appreciate the effort you put in. But your artistic skills aren't up to snuff. This thing on the flyers looks nothing like me. It's an abomination. I think this is more likely to scare people, not endear them to me. As an old one who comes from the darkest depths of the ocean, I don't mind instilling terror into the hearts of your humans. But I'm trying to be an idol now. I need to appeal to your humans, not appall you. I don't want people to know that I'm an old one until it's too late and they've already fallen for my charms. So I think those flyers need some reworking. You mind? Well, if you're sure. Though I thought my art looked pretty cute myself. It's kind of scary, actually. So, what do you think? Is this an improvement? Pretty cute, actually. I don't want to admit it after she made fun of my artwork, but that is pretty cute. That is pretty good. Cuckoo really is better than this than I am. I guess I can't compete with the unbridled creativity of youth. Am I getting old? Maybe. Producer? Hey, producer. Perfect producer. Life can be so unforgiving sometimes. Oh, I can't believe they have this song on here, of all songs. I knew there'd be a tie-in here. Look, producer, they have the opening song of Magical Pumpkin. That's the Magical Girl series you lent me. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Did you enjoy Magical Pumpkin, Cuckoo? Of course, it was a lot of fun. I rather enjoyed seeing Pumpkin and Rin team up to defeat the malicious nightmares. Ow. Though the story would have been even more interesting if they'd been unsuccessful. I love seeing lowly humans being reminded of how very inferior they are, especially those who have lofty aspirations, like Pumpkin. Are you trying to foreshadow you getting screwed over? Well, I suppose Pumpkin isn't really a human. She was originally a dog before her wish was answered and she was given the ability to transform. I think dogs are, on the whole, more likable than people, even if cats are far better. Did you know that dogs actually have less bacteria in their mouth than humans, but more dangerous bacteria? So I don't mind too much that Pumpkin had a happy ending. I haven't had a chance to watch the anime, but I did listen to the opening song already. It's very upbeat. I'm surprised that they have it here. That's the beauty of karaoke parlors. They have a lot of songs on these machines. You never know what you might run into. I'm beginning to see the appeal. I initially thought that this place was nothing more than an amusing diversion, somewhere I could go to escape the wrath of your petty-minded neighbors. But now I've discovered they have anime songs, I'm going to sing my heart out. Hopefully her stress doesn't just suddenly spike up. If it does, we will hit the snooze button, literally. Regardless, this is gonna hit this is sleeping. If I had a few more ribbons here and some star details there, then... Yes, I think that's good. Cuckoo's been busy scribbling on those napkins ever since we arrived at the cafe. I wonder what's gotten her so fired up. What are you doing, Cuckoo? I was wondering when you'd ask. Gorge your unworthy human eyes on this, producer. Oh? Has she been sketching out some clothes? Considering she drew this on a few crumpled napkins, this is actually pretty detailed. Now that I think about it, this looks a little like the outfit she drew for herself in our updated flyers. I guess it's pretty cute. What are you doing, Cuckoo? I've been designing some cute clothes for my big debut, of course. I might have been working my poor squishy tentacles to the bone in the pursuit of becoming an idol. Do tentacles have bones? I'm really starting to wonder about her anatomy. But I don't have a shiny new outfit prepared for my debut. I can hardly stand on stage in front of my fans wearing this plain uniform. And wearing your old shirt would be an even worse look. If I'm going to be an idol, I'll have to take every single aspect of it seriously. So I was thinking I should get an outfit tailor-made for my big debut. What do you think about this, producer? Isn't my design cute? It is very cute, yeah. She always calls herself an old one, but her design sensibilities are actually pretty modern. But it looks complicated. There's a lot of frills and ribbons and all sorts of fiddly details. Well, of course there are. Fiddly details are an important part of any idol's attire. Without all of these little stars, it wouldn't pack the visual punch them after. If I don't stand out, all my hard work will be for nothing. I get that, but we don't have much time to get this outfit put together. This would cost a lot of money, even if it wasn't a rush job, but I think seamstresses usually charge extra if they're given tight deadlines. And what would you know about seamstresses, huh? Your clothes are so drab and dull, I doubt you've ever had anything professionally tailored in all your life. Ow, why does she always have to insult me? I thought we'd be getting along pretty well lately, too. I like dressing up myself, which is true. Well, you could have fooled me. You definitely don't look like it. In any event, there might be some difficulties involved, but it's important that I have an outfit to perform in. You want me to make a good impression, don't you? Of course I do, but... It's fine, the money shouldn't matter. You can afford to splash out for my sake. Don't I deserve the best? You do, but the money does matter. If the cockroaches would behave and pay their share of the rent, I wouldn't be in so much trouble, but... excuse me? What? Oh, are you here to take away our dirty plates? I am, yes, but, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. You said you were looking for a seamstress? That's right. Would you happen to know anybody? Well, I've actually done a bit of sewing in my time myself. I'm the person who sewed all the outfits that the maids here wear, you see. And I sew a lot of my own clothes, too. I like sewing a lot, but I'm too awkward to take on commissions. It's too hard for me to interact with, clients. But you've been here often enough that I know you. I wouldn't mind sewing your outfit if you really want. And I wouldn't mind doing it for free, either. You wouldn't? Of course not. Having a real idol wearing one of my outfits on stage would be a reward in itself. And if there's one thing I love more than if there's one thing I love more than sewing, it's cute girls. And you're very, very cute, Miss Cuckoo. I'd actually be honored if you let me take care of this task. I'll sew non-stop throughout the night until your outfit is complete. I won't stop even if I sew my fingers in the machine and I bleed over the fabric. With no pain, there's no gain after all. Now, in all honesty, she wouldn't mind the extra blood and everything, but maybe try not to do that. I think everyone else minds. Well, you don't need to go that far. I don't want to exploit you, but if you don't mind. I don't. Please work me harder, mistress. I would enjoy— Whoa! Oh no! As you what? Sewing an outfit for a mighty old one as myself is a great privilege. I'm glad that you at least know your place, you foolish maid. Indeed I do. My place is beneath your heels, Lady Cuckoo. No! Please step on me. No! Well, this has taken a strange direction. I didn't know this nameless maid has a thing for being punished. But it looks like it's all working out in our favor. I guess I'll take that as a victory. Star. Kita. Kita kita. Sparkle sparkle. La 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 la. Yeah. What was that? Yeah. Oh my, I didn't think I'd get interrupted mid-song and by such a cute little creature too. Well now, aren't you darling? Yeah. Wow. How charming. Oh, producer, it would appear this little one has taken quite a liking to me. He has climbed on my lap. And now he's trying to bat at my hair. I think that he and I are getting along swimmingly. Can I keep him? I should have known she'd ask this. True, that cat does seem to be paying Cuckoo special attention. But I don't know if it wants to make friends. It keeps trying to chomp on our pigtails. Could it be he doesn't think our pigtails are edible, does he? They are squirming around a lot and they do look a little like tentacles. I know Cuckoo's hair isn't really made of tentacles, but how does cat to know any better? It's cute she likes it so much, but... don't have the money. It always comes down to money with you. I thought you might say that, so I didn't get my hopes up. But really, producer, you disappoint me. I can't believe I've been saddled with someone so depressing. It's such a bore. Sorry I'm so boring. But unfortunately, I do have to eat to live. Taking care of a cute critter would be eating into my budget a bit. So why don't you get a virtual pet instead? They were pretty popular back when I was young. Tamagotchi! A virtual pet? Yeah, they're digital, so they'll never die unless you lose them beneath the fridge like I did. And you can take them everywhere! Doesn't that sound like fun? It sounds like a distraction. But that might not be so bad. Heh. It would seem like the human world contains a lot of interesting things after all. Conquering this place will be most satisfying. Hoo 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 hoo. Yeah. Ow! That little monster bit me! Yeah, I thought that might happen. I guess you really did regard Cuckoo as a tasty snack. The way her hair moves is pretty mesmerizing, though I almost want to nib on one of her tentacles myself. Please don't. Just kidding. Heh. Star. This anime is about seeing mermaids to defeat bad guys with the power of song. This just sounds like Precure. It's a little cheesy, but it's actually kind of fun. I wonder if I could train my voice so it's this powerful. It's getting pretty late. I guess it's time to call it a day. What will await me tomorrow? I can't wait to find out. It's another brand new morning. What should Cuckoo do today? This is the last day. I'm assuming that there probably is going to be another ending tied to just a cat, maybe. And I feel like there might be more slots here, possibly more options. But what am I to say? La la la. La la la. La. Oh. What the? Ah! It started to rain! So it has. I didn't see anything on the news about this. Not that I often watch the news in the mornings. Still, if I had known it was going to start pouring, I would have brought an umbrella. What should I do? Take shelter from the rain. Let's take shelter. There's some trees over there that we can duck under. Right! Really though, that came out of nowhere. My clothes are all wet now. Well, at least my tentacles appreciate the extra moisture. That's the only positive thing I have to say about this scenario, though. I can hardly busk in this weather. There isn't anybody to sing to. Everyone has gone home already. I'd like to go home too. But I don't want to head back in all this rain. Me neither. All we can really do is wait it out. It's a bit of a pain. But try and look on the bright side. What bright side? The sky is gray. Well, I know that. Well, at least we're together. We can talk to one another to pass the time. We can play games too. What games? If I had some cards on me, we could play Old Maid. But since I don't, we'll have to settle for word games. What about I Spy? Or maybe Shitty Toady. How does Shitty Toady work? We take it in turns to say words. Each word has to start with final character of the last, and the words can't end in N. It's because in Japanese, the characters, they're like 2-letter characters, and N is only used at the end of things and never at the beginning of things, so it just kind of just doesn't work. Otherwise you lose. I'll see. I think games like that are rather childish myself. But fine, I suppose that is better than standing around in silence. I thought so. Do you want to start? Sure, how about Chagnar Farm? It already ended in N. You failed. I don't even know what that is. And that was the fastest game of Shitty I've ever seen. At this rate, we'll never be able to keep this up until the rain stops. Miss Hanami was saying okay, yeah. Hello everybody, it's very nice to see all of you assembled here. My name is Cthulhu, but you can call me Cuckoo. I'm a great old one with the heart of a schoolgirl, and I've been working tirelessly for the last 2 weeks to debut as an idol. It took a lot of sweat, blood, and tears, but I've finally been able to take to the stage. My producer helped me prepare this concert, and I couldn't be happier with how things have turned out. It's so gratifying to see so many of you this lovely night. Not... Producer! Yes. What in the name is... I'm not reading that. What's going on? I've been working tirelessly for a debut, but hardly anyone is here. I know, I can see that. I did try to publicize your first concert, but nothing. This is a nightmare. No, worse than that. It's an embarrassment. I can hardly believe how low the turnout is. It's almost if you've been trying to sabotage me. You haven't been organizing my schedule in such a way to make me fail, have you? What? Of course not. Don't be absurd. I'm a producer, Cuckoo. I have your best interests at heart. I really have been trying, but... I already said, but nothing! I'm too disheartened to listen to your excuses. You have proven yourself to be an incompetent, bumbling ingrate. And I have no further use for you, nor for your kind in general. I'm tired of humans. If they cannot recognize my genius, then they do not deserve to exist. Now listen to me, the handful of pitiful, squirming worms who have shown up today shall be the very first to hear of this decree. I might be a great old one, but my heart is that of a maiden's. It is easily trampled, and your cruel indifference has crushed it. I no longer wish to appeal to you, so instead I shall annihilate you. If only you had all worshipped me like the good mindless masses that you are, this could have been avoided. But you have failed. You have let me down. So now I would make you all drown. Just try and ignore me now. Huh? What's going on? I thought this girl was putting on a concert. Is she part of some weird cult instead? There's no way she can drown us all. Can she? Why's the ground shaking? The sea is churning, and it's starting to rain. Hey, Cuckoo, what are you doing? Eek! This is no good. The water's going berserk. That tidal wave must be at least 50, no, 60, 70 feet tall? That can't be natural. This isn't possible, but Cuckoo. Looks like she really does mean to end the world. I don't know how she became so powerful, but there's no point in worrying about it now. We're all going to die. There's nothing I can do about it. Ending 24 closed down. What? I thought we had a pretty good shot, you know? Cat. Of course I can. When I want something, I take it. And I want this cute kitty. You and I are going to have a lot of fun, my new fluffy friend. I think I will call you. Yeah. Don't do it. Oh my god. Narlahotep. Narlahotep. It's so hard to pronounce. You like that name? Yeah, yeah. I knew that you would. You're a cat after my own heart. Narlahotep. There's no way I'll ever be able to pronounce that. Well, he is Cuckoo's cat. She can call him whatever she wants. Though I might end up biting my own tongue if I ever try to follow suit. So hard. Who's a good boy? Meow. Yes, that's right. You are. Meow. Ah, you're so ridiculously cute. I can hardly stand it. You simply are too adorable for words. It's not been long since Cuckoo adopted Narla. Gnarly. Not cat. No. Whatever, let's go with Nya. In case it's not been long since Cuckoo adopted Nya, but she looks very happy. I guess she's definitely a cat person. Which is strange since she claims she comes from the bottom of the ocean. I always thought the sea creatures and cats didn't mix, but apparently not. Cuckoo looks pretty relaxed right now. I think playing with Nya might help reduce her stress. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. You're so good. Meow. Eek. The way you hold out your paws is too precious. I'm literally dying here. But if she keeps squealing like that, she might hurt her voice. That can't be good for her singing prospects. I should probably tell her not to make so many loud noises. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Yeah. But they both look too happy. I don't want to spoil Cuckoo's fun. I guess I'll leave it to her for now. It'll be tough having an extra mouth to feed. But maybe taking Nya in was a good idea after all. And that lowers your stress like quite a bit, I think. I dress up for myself. Self-satisfaction is important, I suppose. But aren't all these silly outfits a drain on your finances? It's an expensive hobby, yeah. But it's fine so long as I'm having fun. I think you have a little too much fun. You're so laissez-faire. I don't want to end up being a useless person like you. So I'm going to keep on dancing. You can cheer me on if you like, but try not to get in my way again. Otherwise I'll be upset with you. The cat couldn't save humanity. That's what I've determined.